For all of those who celebrate March Madness, happy March Madness. The first game starts tomorrow. So people across the country, they're competing against their friends and families to have the best bracket. And even if you don't have the best, you could have the biggest. Check out this amazing bracket created by the Borland family in North Carolina. And guess what? It's made out of painter's tape. That's the key. Here to tell us more is Catie Borland. Welcome to Studio 5, Catie.
Hi, thanks for having me.
We are thrilled to have you. Anyone who comes up with this is a friend of Studio 5. When did this tradition start in your family and how did it really come to be?
Well, I have to give the credit to my cousin. I saw them put this on their wall about 13 years ago, and I fell in love with it. I knew that I didn't want to just do it one time. I wanted this to become a family tradition, and it has ever since.
It's so cool. I know that games do start tomorrow, but it's not too late to pull this off. Can you give us a brief overview of how to create this in our own home?
Yeah, sure. Not too late at all. So what you're going to do is you're first going to measure the length of your wall by inches, and you're going to divide that number by 11. And that will be the length of all the little strips of painter's tape you're going to cut. And you're going to cut a lot. There's going to be 64 for the first round, 32 for the next, 16, and so on. And then after that, you're going to measure the height of the wall. And depending on the width of the painter's tape you use, you can determine the correct spacing. And then after that, you just start at the top and connect 2 strips at a time to create the matchups. And then from there, you just continue to expand out from the middle of the matchups to just finish creating the bracket.
And it comes together amazing. So there's a little math involved, but honestly, watching you create this is so fun. It's so great. And where can we find your full tutorial from this?
Yeah, you can watch the full tutorial on my Instagram at Catie Borland.
Okay, and honestly, I just have to know, do your kids just love this? Has this brought your family together, or what makes this so fun for you guys?
They love it. And this is the best part. It does not matter if you know a lot about basketball or if you have super young kids, everyone can participate. When my kids were really young and they couldn't read, we would just say, do you want this team or this team? And they would choose it. And sometimes we would be shocked at how well they did. So you don't have to know a lot. Just get into it and have fun with it.
I would be picking it on, let's see, I don't want to call them costumes. Jersey colors. I'd be picking them on
the mascot.
The colors. I'd be picking them on everything else. Well, you do live in North Carolina, so we're assuming you're big Duke fans?
Huge Duke fans. And ironically, my husband had never lived in North Carolina, but he grew up a Duke fan. And so as fate would have it, we did end up in North Carolina. He even got his MBA from Duke, so we bleed Duke blue through and through.
Oh, well then it's very fitting that the painter's tape is blue, Duke blue. So fun. Catie, thanks for sharing with us really quick. Is it a sad moment to take it down?
Yes and no. Yes, because it's so fun to do, but at the same time, after having this up several weeks, it's pretty satisfying to take it down and put your house back together.
As the mom, you're like, that was fun, let's be done with it. Catie, thanks so much for sharing with us.
Thanks for having me.